Welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to be continuing on with our SwiftUI tutorial series, and in this particular tutorial we are going to be taking a look at the Content Unavailable view in SwiftUI. Now, what is Content Unavailable view? Well, this is a view that allows us to convey to the user that there's no available content, exactly as the name suggests. Now, there is a built-in Content Unavailable View variant for searching through lists and other bits of data, or you could create your own using its initializer. We'll take a look at the search Content Unavailable View in this video, and I will show you the initializer of Content Unavailable View so you know the things you can pass to it. And then I want you to go out and experiment a little bit with it to see what exactly you can make it do for your apps. All right, so let's go ahead and first take a look at the app that we have to start with. So in Xcode, I'm going to run the app that we have. So here's our application. We have a sidebar with a list of locations, and then in the toolbar we have a search bar. This search bar is going to be used to filter our list of locations. All right. So right now, when we go into the toolbar and we say XYZ, our sidebar shows nothing but an empty list, and that's not exactly ideal. What we want to show is some kind of message to the user letting them know, hey, that search term didn't find any results. Right? So how do we do this? Well, we use Content Unavailable View. You could also use your own custom view, and that would work fine. But if you want a native macOS, iOS, watchOS, visionOS, whatever look and feel, then Content Unavailable View is a really good choice. All right, so we're going to apply this as an overlay to our list view. And to apply an overlay to a view, we need to use the overlay modifier. So .overlay. All right. Now we only want to show this Content Unavailable view if the search term isn't empty, as in if there is a search term, and if our filtered locations is empty. Because if our filter locations array is empty, and we have a search term, then we know the search term didn't match any locations. So we'll say if search term is empty. I have an exclamation point at the beginning of that condition there. If exclamation point search term is empty. So if it's not empty and filtered locations is empty, so we have nothing in that array, we can then render our Content Unavailable view. So we'll say Content Unavailable View dot search. Now this can take no parameters or one parameter. If you give it a parameter, it'll tell you, hey, there were no results found for whatever your search term is. Check the spelling or try another search term. If you don't, it won't include. If you don't pass it a string parameter, the message will be slightly different. So let's just say search here. And we will save and run our code. All right. So here's our application. Let's again search for a location. We'll say XYZ. And you can see it just says no results. Check the spelling or try a new search. And we also get a nice magnifying glass to indicate that, hey, this is the result of a search that failed. So this is kind of a Apple style thing. And if that's kind of the look and feel that you're going for, trying to stick to a native look and feel, this is a great choice. All right. Now, what happens if we pass a string parameter to this? Well, remember the string that we pass in here is the search term, not like a custom prompt or anything like that. This has to be the search term, and you'll see why here in a second. So we'll save this and run our code. We have a successful build. Go into the toolbar, we'll say XYZ. And you can see no results for XYZ, our search term. Check the spelling or try a new search. All right, so that's the search content unavailable view. Very useful. If this was, say, UIKit, you could achieve the same thing very easily. However, with UIKit, it is a little bit more involved. If you have followed my UIKit series at any point, and you saw my video on that, you'll know just how much more involved it is compared to SwiftUI, which is literally this simple. It's really amazing how simple it is. Now, let's go ahead and we're going to get rid of that content unavailable view. And we're going to do something custom. So content unavailable view. You can see we have a label here. So we can give it a label, and then we can also give it some actions. So I'll say label no results found for search term please try another search. No results found for, please try another search, da 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 da. All right, and then we will have a system image of magnifying glass, like that. That is the SF symbol that they're using in their default view there, or in their search version of the view. And then this description I'm going to get rid of that there. All right. And then for the description, we will say text, please try another search. And then actions, we can say button, clear search, and then we'll say search term is equal to an empty string, like that. We'll save it and then run our code here. We'll save it. And then we'll say something like X, Y, Z. Right. So you can see no results found for X, Y, Z. Please try another search. And then we have a button there for clearing the search. We hit it. And we get all of our locations, but when we hit that button, it will clear the search and then return the focus back to the search field. Now, my app has frozen up, so you have to be you do have to be slightly careful about what you do here. But that pretty much does it for this video on Content Unavailable View. I urge you to experiment a little bit. You can also say ContentUnavailableView.init and see what it's got there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all so very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.